There's a certain electricity that runs through Toronto when night falls on a Friday. Downtown hums with energy, the rumble of streetcars, the laughter spilling out of restaurants, the glow of neon against the cold glass towers. But step inside an Afrobeats club night, and suddenly, you're not in Toronto anymore. You're in Lagos. The air feels different, thicker, alive, almost pulsing. The DJ booth glows like a control center of rhythm. Burna Boy's bass line hits first, deep and heavy. Then Wizkid floats in smooth, Thames hums softly, and the crowd moves like a single living thing. In that moment, it's not Canada, it's Lekki, it's Suralia, it's Victoria Island. It's the sound of Lagos, transported thousands of miles but somehow right at home. The magic of Afrobeats club nights in Canada, especially in Toronto, lies in that transformation. It's not just about music or dance. It's about energy. The kind that can turn a cold, conservative Canadian night into a full-blown Lagos street party. It starts before you even get inside. At the line outside the club, you can hear the sound already seeping out, a remix of Soweto bleeding into Unavailable. People are dressed to impress, silk shirts, bold collars, braids, heels, gold chains. The scent of cologne mixes with the faint smell of shisha that lingers from someone's jacket. Conversations switch effortlessly between English, Yoruba, Pidgin, and Patois. Someone yells, "No dulling tonight." Another responds, "No Lagos we dey." And they are right, spiritually, they are. The DJ is the pilot, but the crowd supplies the fuel. By midnight, the room is packed, a sea of afros, curls, dreadlocks, and fades. Every song gets a reaction. When the beat drops on Essence, the entire place sings word for word, eyes closed, arms in the air. It's a kind of communion. Every cheer, every shout, every dance move feels like home, not the kind defined by geography, but the one carved by rhythm and memory. What's fascinating is how this Lagos energy made its way into Toronto's nightlife scene in the first place. It didn't happen through corporate sponsorships or massive festivals. It started small, with the African Student Associations throwing campus parties, the early promoters renting out basements and lounges. Back when you had to explain to the club owner what Afrobeats even meant. But those early nights built something powerful, community. Then came the DJs. Names like DJ Damaiga, DJ Magic Flows, DJ Havo, Mendoza, and AJ Styles began carving their identities into the scene. Each brought their own flavor, some leaned toward the hard-hitting Naija street sound, others preferred smooth blends with amapiano or dancehall. They understood one key thing: Afrobeats isn't background music, it's a way of life. And once that truth hit the dance floors of Toronto, everything changed. Clubs that once only played hip-hop or dancehall started adding Afrobeats nights. Promoters realized this wasn't a trend, it was the new heartbeat of the city. Suddenly, there were Afro Fridays, Naija nights, Afro Wave Saturdays, and amapiano Sundays. Each one packed with Africans, Caribbeans, and even Canadians who just wanted to feel that same Lagos energy. The rhythm of Lagos isn't polished, it's raw, unpredictable, joyful. And that's exactly what happens on these nights. You might start your evening sipping a drink calmly, but once the beat switches to Joha or Buga, you're on your feet, lost in movement. You look around and see everyone doing the same, strangers connecting through rhythm, bodies moving without inhibition. It's not choreographed, it's instinctual. Because deep down, everyone understands, this music speaks to something ancestral, something that doesn't need translation. What makes it even more beautiful is how multicultural these nights have become. You'll find Nigerians, Ghanaians, Jamaicans, Kenyans, Somalians, Trinidadians, and Canadians all vibing together. One table is doing shoki, another is doing zanku, another is whining slow to last. The accents blend, the laughter echoes, and for a few hours, every border disappears. That unity, that effortless connection, is what makes Toronto's Afrobeat scene special. There's also something about the way these nights celebrate identity unapologetically. In a country where immigrant life can sometimes feel like you have to tone down who you are to fit in, Afrobeats nights flip that narrative completely. Here, the more you express yourself, the more you belong. Your accent, your slang, your outfit, everything that makes you different is exactly what makes you perfect for the dance floor. And let's talk about the DJs, the unsung architects of this vibe. They read the room like mind readers. They know when to pull back and when to unleash chaos. A good Afrobeats DJ in Toronto doesn't just play hits, they create moments. That perfect transition from Poro into Songba, the surprise drop of Ojulegba, or the unexpected old-school throwback to Damiduro. Those are the moments people record on their phones, post online, and talk about for weeks. But it's not only the music, it's the atmosphere. The lights are warm, the crowd glows with sweat and smiles, and even the bartenders bounce to the beat. Every club, from downtown to the GTA suburbs, seems to understand that Afrobeats isn't just entertainment. It's culture, it's energy, it's identity. It has turned regular nights out into cultural experiences. And while it's tempting to think of these nights as simple parties, they're much more than that. They are therapy for the diaspora, a reminder that no matter how far we travel, we never lose touch with home. They are also networking hubs, creative spaces, and sometimes, where new music careers begin. You see up-and-coming artists slipping their singles to DJs, influencers filming content for TikTok, photographers capturing the aesthetic of modern African youth. It's a living ecosystem powered by rhythm. What's even more impressive is how Afrobeats club nights have managed to retain that Lagos authenticity while adapting to Toronto's vibe. There's structure and chaos dancing side by side. The crowd knows how to go wild, but also how to keep it classy. Bottle service meets street groove. Toronto etiquette meets Lagos swagger. And it works perfectly. Over the years, the visuals have also become part of the storytelling. Clips from these nights circulate online, showing packed clubs with everyone screaming lyrics like "Ego B" or "Problem No Dey Finish." People abroad see those videos and are shocked. Wait, this is Canada. Yes, it is. Because Toronto has learned to move like Lagos, confidently, rhythmically, fearlessly. This cultural exchange isn't one-sided either. Lagos influences Toronto, but Toronto gives something back too, a refinement, a fusion, a global touch. Artists like Loye, Fireboy, and Asoki now plan Toronto as a mandatory tour stop because they know the fans here understand the music deeply. They don't just dance to it, they live it. That's why, when you're at an Afrobeats club night in the GTA, the experience feels almost spiritual. You feel like you're part of something bigger, a global movement built by Africans but embraced by everyone. And that's exactly how Lagos feels too. Both cities move fast, love hard, hustle constantly, and party endlessly. That's the connection, not geography, but spirit. So when the DJ kills the lights and says, "Toronto, are you ready?" When that beat drops and the crowd screams like thunder, you can't help but smile. Because in that moment, you understand why people say Afrobeats nights feel like Lagos in Canada. It's not imitation, it's continuation. It's proof that no matter where we go, we carry our sound, our rhythm, our heartbeat with us. And when the night finally ends, when the lights come up, and everyone stumbles out onto the cold Toronto streets still humming "Come Down," there's a warmth that lingers. A kind of post-party glow that no winter chill can erase. Because for a few hours, you were home. Not physically, but spiritually. Home in Lagos. Home in Toronto. Home in the music. That's the beauty of Afrobeats. It turns any city into home, one beat at a time. So if you've ever danced under those lights, if you've ever felt your heart sink to the drums, then you already know what I'm about to say. Afrobeats isn't just heard, it's lived. And Toronto. Toronto lives it every weekend. Make sure to hit that like button if you've ever been to an Afrobeats night that made you feel alive. Subscribe for more stories celebrating our culture, our music, and the energy that keeps the diaspora connected. Because this, right here, is just the beginning.